Alrighty, so hello non-Hungarian speakers. Since I haven't found another good solution yet, this is what I'm going to stick with, recording the video in Hungarian and English as well. I had a very busy week, a very awesome and very busy week. I stopped with the storytelling at last Tuesday, so I'm going to continue from there. Since then, I had my first classes. On Wednesday, I had my first Shakespeare class, which turned out to actually be about close reading and text analysis. One thing happened. There was a slight change with the teachers who are teaching us. I think around mid-August, we got an email that the teacher, the professor who was supposed to teach us these first two core modules, he got some kind of a scholarship for his research, so he left the institute and he's not teaching us for the time being. But we got Richard, who actually was in the first class of Shakespeare and Creativity, in the first masterclass. I had my concerns for the first time when I heard that, you know, it's not the original teacher that we're going to have. But I am absolutely happy with him because he's extremely intelligent, and I just see that, yes, it's going to be great. He is a poet and writer, by the way, so he's like, oh my god, so cool. What I realized in that first class, and I think it's I kind of overreacted, but I just felt that I can't keep up with the academic talk at the speed that I wanted to, because, you know, I had a gap year. Most of you know that. I've been teaching English. I used English because I've been doing many things in ESN, but I haven't used it at this level, so I can feel it. But the others reassured me as well that, you know, even those who didn't have a gap year, they are also like catching up a bit slower, and yeah, like, you know, panicking after the first class, it just doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to, you know, get back into the speed of things. But it was a very good first class of that. And on Wednesday in the evening, we went to see Tamburlaine, which is a Christopher Marlowe piece at the Swan Theatre, the Royal Shakespeare Company. You might not know this piece. It's really bloody, very bloody, honestly. And, well, I don't have problems with blood. I even wrote my thesis, my BA thesis, about Titus Andronicus and Hamlet, which is like two very bloody plays, and I chose topics which are concerned with bloodshedding and brutality and like physical aggression. So I don't have any problem with that. But, you know, this play, it was just so bloody that even I was like, at the end, like, oh my god, this is a bit too much. There was this point in the play when there were already many people dead, and they cut out the tongue of a person, and they just threw it on the stage, like 1 meter away from me. And that was a point when I was like, you know, physically started feeling bad, because I was like, okay, just don't get sick. It's not actually a tongue, it's just a piece of meat, it's okay. So it was really good. It was awesome. And what happened after that, there is a pub called Dirty Duck, which is famous, not because it has like a funny name, but it's famous because it has an actors bar where the actors go to chill out after each play in the evening. And of course, it's not only for them, so it's open for everybody else. Now what we did is, we went over there, we bought our drinks, and, you know, a bit later the actors also arrived, and we could just sit down and, you know, like, talk to them, which we did a bit, and that felt awesome. It was cool. on Thursday, we had our first Shakespeare Society class, which is also with Richard, and it's this is the one in which we have a relation with Royal Shakespeare Company. So we are working through them for our assessment, which is going to be something very, very exciting and interesting. The base of this class is a blog where Richard uploads readings and like the tasks we have to do for us. And there's a lot of option for creative writing. So like each week there are 2 tasks which you have to do. It's like you have to give a response to them, and it can be some form of creative writing. I haven't done it yet, but will surely try it the next time. And on Thursdays we have this thing called the Thursday seminar, which is basically that there is a person from the institute, either from the institute or from outside the institute, who gives a presentation of a topic that they are experts in. Maybe it could be like a research topic that they are just currently working on, or something they have already written about, and they give a presentation about it, and then there can be questions, and it's open for the public, so anybody can join. And we had the first of that this trimester. And after that, there are at English universities, like universities in the UK all over, you have these societies which can be related to anything. In the Shakespeare Institute we have 2. We have the Football and Institute Players Society, which is like, of course, a drama group who put on pieces. And this as a committee. And we had the elections for that, which was great. And 2 of my classmates got to be in the committee, so it's quite exciting. In the evening, we went to see The Winter's Tale, which was broadcasted from the Globe through National Live, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. On Friday, we had our first Shakespeare's craftsmanship class, which turned out to be something as I expected and imagined. We are going to be dealing with several plays, and we are going to see how Shakespeare gathered inspiration for those plays. How did he write it? Like, of course, like, he wasn't a genius, so he didn't come up with all these stories by himself, but he got inspired from others, and this is how they like crafted the stories. And we will take a look at those sources and analyze it from textual perspectives. And I am really glad that I chose it, because it's something that I am deeply interested in. And also the teacher seems to be very, very intelligent and great. After that, we had a research session, which is because we are not research students, but the other 2 courses, they have classes which support them in maintaining their academic skills. But we don't have that, and of course we will have to write essays as well. So we had this research session with one of the librarians who told us about, like, what sources we have, what we can use, how should we use them, referencing, and all the very useful stuffs. And after that, we had in the afternoon a very good session, which was, the title was Returning to Education, Academic Skills. Basically, since there are many of us who either had gap years or more, like a more time off from studying, we are kind of not used to it, as just what I was talking about, and we have to get back to the speed somehow. And this session was mainly good because it was about, realizing that you are not the only one struggling with, being afraid that, okay, I can't write a good essay, or I don't remember how to do it. But then you realize that you're not the only one, but there are others who are scared, and it's okay to be scared, and you will eventually get back to it. And we went through some very basic stuffs, and they told about the woman who held it. She told about some services that they can offer. So like checking a paragraph of one of your unsubmitted essays, and then tell you what they think is good, what you could work on, and all that stuff. So that was really cool. So after such a busy week, I decided on Saturday to just chill at home. So that's what we did. We were chilling at home. I went shopping with my bike in the morning when it was freaking raining. So I got soaking wet, but it was really cool. I mean, I had to get it done. And in the evening, I invited Davy over, the Dutch girl, and we were just like chatting, having tea together. So it was really good. Some things that I like apart from all these things happened to me, and I realized that actually I am able to get around the town without being hit by a car because I got used to not looking to the left first but to the right, and then up until that point I was just like I got to a pedestrian cross and I was just like, oh my god, where should I look? But now I know that I have to go first right and then left and then right again. So quite proud of myself. I realized that it's kind of like, for me, it seems that it's always windy, even just a bit, but it's always windy here in Stratford, which actually sometimes causes beautiful sunsets. So that's awesome. Yes, and I also discovered that I am not the only Hungarian at the Institute, which is really cool because there's another guy who's from Hungary. He went to the University of Essex first. That's why he got a degree, and now he's studying at the Shakespeare Education course. So that's also very awesome. I became the student representative of my course at the Student Staff Counselling Committee. That's what I think the name is, the abbreviation stands for, which is just like, working together on how the university can make the institute a better place to fulfill everything it wishes if there are some like special requests or whatever. So I became the representative of my course, and yeah, what happened is that like my bike got like the back tire, I realized when I wanted to come home one of the days that it's entirely flat, so I had to take it to get it fixed, and what turned out is that the tire was just like twisted in an 8, like in the shape of an 8, and that's how it was put up, and it just like ripped like all over. But it's good because I went there and I got mud guards, which I didn't actually have, which is like, very essential to have in the UK, probably because it's raining a lot. Yeah, so that was about it. And after that, like on Sunday and Monday, I had 2 very intensive days, but I am going to talk about that in a different video in more details. So thank you for watching, and see you.